Yeah. You can't do anything but smile. Except for the fact I got this giant freaking parasite on my poor drone, but it works. RID works. Holystone, thank you. All right, Dad Random here. And what I want to do today is show you a new RID module from Holystone. And this one is designed to take an aircraft that is uncompliant, something bigger than 250 grams that possibly isn't on the FAA list, and make it compliant. So this thing here, um, which only weighs about 13 grams, it's very light, under 14 grams. We're going to stick onto the Avata. Now the Avata, when I've got my OTG cable connected, is FAA compliant RID. But I'm just going to do this because I want to fly the Avata. And I didn't want to fly another aircraft. I'm trying to get into the FPV mode in my head. So part of this flight, I'm going to have to fly in sport mode. I don't know, maybe I'll fly most of it in sport mode. It just depends on where I go. But I just want to get you to see how the RID system works. So basically, in this little box is a small RID module. So let me show you that. Let's get you familiar with what it is and what it took to set it up. Now here it is. It's right here. It's very tiny. And you get a bunch of stickies with it. This is not rocket science, guys, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time showing you how to set it up because it's really not hard. You get an instruction manual, and then, of course, the number that this thing has is your ID. This would have to be registered with the FAA, so you'd have to have this where your drone registration would be because this is your RID. So just make sure you understand that. In the case of this one, it's already registered. It's already on, it's already got an RID, um, module based, within the software. So this thing is a beacon. It basically is transmitting information. This one does the same thing. So quite honestly, when I get this started, I'll have two sets of information being transmitted. So anyway, this one has already been taken care of. It's got a single button basically activation. So when you first activate it, it goes into like a Bluetooth mode. Yeah, you basically open up an app. Let me show you what the app looks like. The app is called Drone. It's called Drone Go 2, and that they give you instructions for that. And then there's a plus button in there, and you press that, and then you search, and it finds it, and then it gives you instructions. Usually it'll update first, but it's that simple. And then what I use to monitor, they call it some people are affectionately calling this the Karen app. This is the app I'm going to use. So right now, it says drones around me, there are 0. Okay, so in this thing here, it's saying 0 drones. So I'm not gonna need to go any further than that. Like I said, this is very simple information. I just want you to see my reaction to what what it does and what it says. I'm just gonna get the VADA out there. We're just gonna hang it in space in sport mode, and then just stop it and see what it says. Okay. Hopefully it stays on. That's about my only thing. And so I've got my location. Everything seems to be working. It'll be interesting to see if I can see both the Avata RID signal and this one. Technically, I'm supposed to see both with the Karen app. So, all right, I'll be right back. Let me get set up. It's been a while since I've flown the Avata, so it's not hard, but I do have to make sure everything's working. Be right back. All right, Dad Random, I'm back. So I have my phone hooked up, and Let's make sure everything's still, yeah, battery, okay, we're good. So I got green, so I have no remote ID error. Let me just see if the Karen app is active right now. It says no drones around me. So that's why I'm gonna, it's gonna be a little difficult with the goggles, but I'm gonna definitely take them off. We'll just fly out, just do a really short flight. And then I'm gonna activate, let's go ahead and activate the remote ID module. Now it's activated. And I should be able to see it. Yep, it is. So it's showing up on my app. It says it basically says it says Mini 4, but that's what I was going to fly it with. But it says it's there. Okay. It's got me as unknown because I don't have it registered yet. It's not. I don't need it for this one, but it will track it. So let's see what it does. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get the Avata over there. I got to worry about flying now, okay? So, and I'll get out there, and then we'll stop in mid-flight. So let's get her launched. Any adjustments to make? It's been a while since I've had these on. I think that's good right there. A little bit of light leak, not remote ID error. Let's make sure I'm connected here. Let's get launched. And we got there we go. There we go. Okay, we're in good shape. And then we'll check it, okay? So we should be good. Get my switches down. All my switches down. All right. Actually, we got to get it up. Normal. There we go. Normal mode. That's manual mode. There we go. And there we go. There we go. Let's fly. There we go. And we'll put it in sport. And we should be recording. Good. Wow, I love this time of day. That's why I'm flying this area, guys, because this is the most beautiful shot ever. So let me just get out a little bit here. Let me just get out so we're not totally facing the sun. And we'll just do a little hovering right here. All right. So Avata's hovering, and we're going to check our IDs. So let's double check and see. Let's check and see if we can. Yep, it says there's a drone in the area, and it tells me where. See, there's a little pinpoint right there. So if you can see that. So if you can't, that's what the app is showing me. And it says yes that it's in the area and it's active. All right, so cool, man. There it is. It's awesome. So I think when I switch back and forth, let me just double check if I'm getting a remote ID error here. Now we're back there. But yeah, so there we go. So there it is right there. Cool. So there it is. There it is. It's tracking, let's see, information I'm getting. If I click on it, it gives me all kinds of information. So I clicked on it, and there is all of my there was my location information. All right. Yeah, so there it is right there. So, all right, back to flying. Okay, we're just hovering, so we're hovering low. Let's see. There's Fred. So, all right, let's fly. Let's fly. All right. Am I still okay? I just got to make sure my remote, my phone is still. We're all good. Yeah. Okay. Yep, we're green again. All right, here we go. Let's fly. All right. RID, we love it. Oh man, that just sucked my battery big time. All right. let's go to manual. That's normal. Let's go to manual mode, and we'll bring it home. All right, there we go. We're in manual. All right. So we're gonna fly some manual. Yay! All right. I'm still getting that remote control stick error. I have no idea what that's about. But we're going to suck battery a heck of a lot more now that we're in manual mode. So we're just going to have a little bit of fun. I'm not going to get too crazy today because I haven't flown very much lately. And this is a pretty spot anyway. So not very smooth, can you tell? Look at how pretty this is out here, though. Let's have a little fun in this area. But yeah, you know, there is a new FPV in the works, and a couple of the things that I would like to see in a new FPV aircraft is, for sure, one thing that they need to do something with our goggles, because these goggles are really amazing, but they don't fit you well. So please, DJI, come with a goggle like skirt that actually fits a person's face, you know, or give some options for that if you would. I'd really appreciate that. This one kind of, you know, this obviously is not made for this kind of flying, but it would, you know, Kai and I talked about, you know, a 3.5 inch, you know, as opposed to, you know, something that, you know, this is more for, you know, just for, yeah, really close in spaces, that it would be, we would really love it if we could get a bird that has a little more punch, you know, a little bit bigger battery. Okay, just a little bit. We're not talking much. Okay, and that would be awesome. We really appreciate that. You know, but there's so many great things on this. I mean, the video quality is just killer. I mean, you just, you know, when you get to fly an area like this, and guys, I am not working very hard in manual with this, by the way. You know, even though I'm not going to get a super long flight, I would say DJI is capable of getting us a 15-minute flight with a 3.5 inch. Don't you think? Don't you think they could do that? Don't you think that DJI, I'm slowing down there. I'm trying to conserve battery. So there you go. Woo! All right. I love this. I love flying FPV. I miss it so much. I really do. I really miss FPV. And anybody that flies, if you fly GPS long enough, that is something that you immediately know that is no SD card in my goggles. Ooh, I better not get too far out. I didn't know that. Why would I not have an SD card in my goggles, guys? That would be stupid. So that actually means that dumb A needs to be even a little bit more cautious. A little more caution to the wind. But we're gonna fly this battery out. Guys, I can hike there all these places, so this is not beyond my hiking capability. But I do have so DJI, you know, make some of those changes, you know, goggles that fit. Let's make sure that you know, so now I can see the screen pretty good, but there are some areas of the screen, you know, that I can't see, you know, the corners. So maybe move the, you know, the OSD, centralize it a little bit, or give the option for it to be, you know, the standard OSD to be in places where we can easily access it, you know, and see it. We like it in the middle, you know, or at the top, you know. But flyers, we love to see the information as we're flying. So please do that. I would really appreciate if the OSD was centralized. You know, I love if we got 4K 60. I'm not complaining about the camera whatsoever. You know, people are going to say, yeah, the next one needs to be. No, we want this to not overheat. So But 3.5 inch, Kai and I think 3.5 inches would be really nice. We really appreciate 3.5. You know, gosh, look at that. Isn't that great? I think I need to come out here and fly a longer battery. I really do. In manual, I really do. I think I'm ready. But I got to make sure that I got to make sure that I got to make sure that I got a freaking card in my goggles. So so anyway, we got an IRD module. Yay! I think everybody's excited about that. Guys, it is less expensive. It does fall within the range that it is affordable. So any quadcopter that is over 250 grams can be legally put into RID status with that module. Okay, I pretty much, you know, wow, is it cool down here? Guys, this is the greatest time to fly ever. You know, 38. Oh boy, better time to come home. This is when your battery starts to go. Hey, Dad, random, you better get back. You know, it's kind of like when you're diving. Me and Kyle like to talk about diving a lot because we're old scuba divers. And yeah, you got to plan. You got to plan your dive, and then you dive your plan. And in this case, I know for a fact that I am sitting with a quad without any way of, well, I could track it using the Find My Drone. Okay, I could do that. Wow, that's a good flight though, huh? That's not bad. All right, I got 34. I can buzz around this area. You see all those concrete things? Those are, you guys that are plumbers, you'll know that those things are for septic tanks. Yeah. So that's a really beautiful shot, huh, of septic tanks. We're not going to get too crazy. Remember, you lose a little punch when you get down to 30%. Okay, so you have to really be careful. And this area down here is not a place I want to hike. It's just really like it's kind of swampy down there. You can see why those trees are all dead. Um, all right, time to go back. And what's awesome about this little quad is we can easily go back because we can switch it, bang, into sport mode. And now I didn't need to do that soon, but yeah, we can just fly it right home. Guys, I hope that all future FPV quads, okay? I hope that all future FPV quads have this capability. You can say that it's just, you know, that it's, we just call it, you know, angle mode or whatever. But let's go ahead and land. I'm gonna bring her in here. And we're gonna set her down right there on my truck. And you say, it's just angle mode. Yeah. You can't do anything but smile. Except for the fact that I got this giant freaking parasite on my poor drone, but it works. RID works. Holystone, thank you. They did provide that to me. Basically, me and Kai join us for our live stream on Tuesdays, and I'll remember that. Sorry, I didn't. I didn't do that on purpose. It's my age showing. But yeah, RID. We're so excited. All right. I'm going to fly my other pack. So we'll see you later. But these are about $89. 13 grams is all. They always have specials. I can imagine these are going to come down in price. They're very, very, very high price right now. And the technology in them is not too, not too expensive. So I can imagine these will come. Let's go ahead and let's get that turned off. And I'll unstick it. Now, guys, I suggest you don't stick it to your battery. I would stick it to something else other than your battery. I know you guys are going to tell me where to stick it because of some of our feelings about it. But yeah, anyway, we got this. So I'm going to put this back on there so I can keep those stickyable. And thank you. Bye. Dad, random. Flying the Avata with an RID module, which it doesn't need. But guys, I wanted to fly the Avata because I love it. And yes, I got an ND filter on, and I might even bring the ND up. I'm gonna go fly one more pack later. Bye, I'm out of here. Okay, nope, enough talking, more flying. Bye.